This Dutch farmer's lands are flooded, but he isn't complaining. Several times a year, Oliver Schultzlatz's property is covered by up to 1.5 meters of water.
It starts next to the river, and it's like 500 meters, and it goes to the forest.
3/4 of his 200 hectares are submerged. These lands are part of the Room for River program, in which the government rents them for 4 times less than their value, and yet Oliver doesn't mind.
The river takes the minerals from the mountains. That's called we slip, and that's like the same as manure.
This is what his lands look like when dry. Pastures for his 80 buffaloes, a species that feeds on grass adapted to flooding. Instead of fighting the water, Oliver is embracing it.
Before we make the dikes higher and higher, but it's costing a lot of money. So it's easier to let the river coming. We are trying to do something back to the country.
As a result, the nearby city is protected from flooding, like dozens of other municipalities in the Netherlands. But nature isn't the only force at work here. Dikes were pushed back, floodplains lowered, and lastly, the riverbed was made deeper. A real revolution in the Polder region, where these lands were initially built below sea level.
In the past, we also always believed that we could control nature, and we try to cooperate with nature.
Making scenes like this one a thing of the past. In 1995, the Netherlands evacuated 250,000 of its residents. But new policies also meant making sacrifices. This man was expropriated, and his house was destroyed to allow the river to swell when necessary.
This is my house, and this was the dike, and after that we're going down a bit, and then there was my front door.
With the payout he got from the government, he built himself a new home.
If it's necessary to keep the feed from 200,000 people dry, if they gave us a nice price and the possibility to rebuild again.
Around 100 buildings were displaced in total in an area that welcomes visitors when there's no flooding.
We organized this landscape, the agriculture, and now they bring it back with trees, with rivers, with water. It's a good thing.
Several billion euros of state funding to allow rivers to swell with the tides. Since the 1990s, flooding has caused no major damage in the Netherlands.